Another brick fan here with a Minions set. This is Minions Pilot in Training. This is set 75547, was released in April 2021, has 119 pieces, 2 minifigures, and cost about $30 when it was released. This set is based on the delayed movie Minions Rise of Gru, which is the second Minions movie and the 5th movie in the Despicable Me franchise. This is a 4+ or junior set, and as such is very easy to assemble and has printed pieces as opposed to any stickers, which is nice. I don't generally collect 4+ sets, but I really do like the Despicable Me characters. These Minion sets are really nice to get. There were 2 released last year, 3 more sets this year, and also 2 Brickheads that were released this year. The movie itself, I think, has been delayed until next year, 2022. So the airplane is done quite nicely, actually. It's done with a very few pieces. So the wings across here is 1 piece. That is kind of the central hub. The cockpit, as you might imagine, is 1 piece as well. There is a control panel here, which is a nice little computer. I think this is the same one that was in Gru's Lair, which is another 4+ set that was released for Minions. The roof comes off to get you into the passenger compartment. So as you can see, here is the passenger compartment. There's a hot dog up here on a little table, and there's a bathroom in the back with a toilet. Looks like a roll of toilet paper back here done in pink. You can see that in there maybe a little bit. And then in the very back, there is actually a cargo container or cargo area. So you see here, we can empty the cargo out of there. And since it is a Minion, of course, you're always going to see bananas for the Minions. And then there is a package of peanuts here. Looks like the fart gun here. And then, of course, a suitcase for our Minions passengers. So plenty of room to store stuff. If you look very closely in here, there actually are compartments back in there. But as you move this plane around, things fall just into the general cargo area. The plane looks really good. It's very solid. This whole base here, as I mentioned, with the wings and everything, is all 1 piece. So that can justify a little bit of the expense, but we'll get into that here in a few minutes. I do like the use of all the windows along the sides. And it does look like a very nice little Lego plane. Very durable, certainly very swooshable, good playability. There's this printed tailpiece that is printed on both sides with that yellow and blue coloring, which match obviously all the other detailing here on the plane with the yellow and blue accents here. Nice to see the marker lights on either side of the plane. And these little other additional fins here can be used to kind of adjust the wings a little bit, giving it just a little bit more playability. Let's take a quick look at the minifigures, and then I'll come back and sum up my thoughts on this set. Here are our 2 Minions that come with this set. We have Bob here with his mismatched eyes, a green and a brown one, the nice overalls, and then the black shoes and black gloved hands. Next to him is our pilot, Stuart, and he's dressed very sharply in this nice pilot uniform in a dark navy blue. So you can see he's wearing a tie here, and then the button-up jacket with the double-breasted jacket here with the airplane symbol on it. He has only got the 1 eye and a kind of a grumpy look on his face. If you look on the top here, you see that he does have some printing representing his hair. Bob is completely bald, but there's some of the hair you can see as we move around the figure. Here, there on Stuart. No additional printing on the back, although I do really appreciate how we have printing all the way around, all the way on the sides and everywhere else on the bases for these Minions here. I think they turned out really nicely. The bottoms here actually are both the same for these two Minions, and then the headpieces are slightly different, with Stuart having a slightly larger or longer, taller head here than Bob does. And then the arms are just on the ends of Technic pins that connect into the bodies of both of these Minions. Really nice way to do these Minions, and you could obviously switch this eye out. I believe there's an extra eye in here, so you don't necessarily need the one with his eyelid half closed, but that kind of gives him a more grouchy or ominous look. Now that we've taken a quick look at the minifigures close up, let's go back and I will give you my final thoughts on the set. Overall, another nice set and a good look at the Minions again. I really do like these Minions minifigs. I especially like Stuart's uniform here. I like the pilot uniform. I think it turned out really nicely. I like the little hair here on him. The airplane looks good with this nice cockpit piece that goes over the top. And then, of course, inside the plane, you've got plenty of room for your other Minion to go in there. Drop him in there. And like I mentioned earlier, plenty of cargo space in the back. As far as value for this set, I think these 4+ sets are a little overpriced. This probably would have been nice as a $20 set. I mean, I understand this is a very large piece here for the base of the aircraft, so that may account for some of the extra cost, but we're only getting 119 pieces for $30, so that's over 20 cents per piece, which again I think is quite high. If you do have young kids that you're trying to get into Lego, I think this is a good set to get for them because it is very easy to assemble. It's a theme that a lot of kids would enjoy with the Minions. And it's a very nice play piece because it's an airplane. It is very durable and a really nice play piece. As you can see, it rolls really well. They can obviously grab it, hold on to it, and swoosh it around. So it makes for an overall really nice play piece from a franchise that your kids are probably going to recognize. So yes, $30 is kind of high. But I think getting it on sale, or if you have kids that you're trying to get into Lego, this is definitely a good set to get them going. So I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Minion set. I'm going to get started on my next video. And until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left some links to my other Minions reviews up here on the screen.